Hey guys, welcome back into the channel today. It's a little cold out here today, but I want to show you guys a technique that works good pretty much all year round. In the wintertime, it's not such a good technique unless they're on the bottom, but it is a shaky head technique called the scoot and shake. But before I get into the video, if you guys would like the video, and if you guys are not a subscriber of the channel, if you would, please become a subscriber. That is what supports the channel and allows the channel to grow. So I appreciate each and every one of you that are subscribers, and any new subscribers, I would appreciate it if you guys would subscribe. Okay, so let's jump into this. What this technique involves here is a shaky head. This here pictured is a 2K Jigs Pro Zone shaky head, 1/4 ounce, and then a 6-inch Big Hammer salt shaker worm right there, and the color that is in that is cinnamon. Cinnamon is a great color to throw. It is like a tannish color, a darker tannish color, lighter than green pumpkin, more tannish than green pumpkin with blue in it. And how you rig that up is just simply, I got a screw lock shaky head is what I work best for this presentation. So you screw it up there, and then I like to bring it through, all the way through the worm. There you go. And then I like to skin hook it right there, just like that. Okay, so now what is this presentation I want to present to you? It's called the scoot and shake. It's something I've started off doing a long time ago. And this presentation works good in early spring, works good through summer months and in the fall months. And it allows you, you can cover water with it, or you can do it slow. Let's see how well this turns out here and actually how it works. Okay, so you're going to cast it out. Cast it basically wherever you're casting to. And then you're just going to take it and you're going to drop your line, your rod down. You're not going to hold it up like a normal shaky head. And where you shake it back to you, you're going to bring it and you're going to scoot it sideways. And you're just going to hop it just like that. And depending on how aggressive they are, I like to drag it and scoot it and just kind of shake it. So that's why I call it the scoot and shake. You just drag it, kind of scooting it along, and you shake it, and then you hit a piece of structure, like right there in my yard. There's a little bit of a lay down, and I'm sitting there, and you just sit there and shake it in place right there. And it works good in rocks. It works good in lay downs. It really works better in rocks, and you just bring it through those rocks and shake it through those rocks. And then when you get it to a rock, you just sit there and just shake it in place, right in that spot, in that rock. And this presentation works all year round, guys. And I have caught so many fish doing this. I've taken checks in BFLs doing this. I've taken checks in Toyota Series events doing this. That is one of my favorite shaky head techniques. It works better on banks that are not, I'm going to turn my camera up now so I don't have to bend over there. It works better on banks that are flatter than steeper, but it does work in steeper. I've taken 2 checks with it at Table Rock doing that in the trees, and that's a little different presentation, but you just scoot it and shake it, and it actually comes up through the trees. You start out on the bottom, but it comes up through the trees, and as you're shaking it, kind of imitates a shad, is what I'm guessing why they eat that. But it is a good presentation, like I said, just up through those trees and up through those. As it's scooting up through them, you're shaking it, and then it's dropping back down, and then while you're bringing it up through the trees, it's kind of, you know, doing that. So that's a good presentation in suspended trees as well. So I've taken 2 checks on Table Rock doing that, actually in the trees like that, and then it works really good on Grand Lake. I've caught a lot of fish on Grand Lake doing that. Do it around brush piles, and rocks is the best. Pretty much in the early spring, when they're biting, crankbaits is when it works good. Is where on the square bill bite or even a wiggle wart bite, if the wind stops blowing, pick up that shaky head and throw that shaky head in those same areas that the wind was blowing on. Say you were fishing a day of practice and you're catching them real good up on shallow points. You're catching them with the crankbait up on the shallow points, and then they stop. The next day the wind's not blowing and not on those points. Just go to the cove where that point was and go back into that cove or even on that point with this presentation, and you should pick off some of those fish that was there the day before. Hopefully this helps you guys. Thank you.